And yet amidst the thunderstorm of headlines, leaks, and endless speculation, one truth remains: the world still doesn't know the full story. The project has been shrouded in secrecy from the start, and every glimpse we've seen, whether a stolen look, a leaked script page, or a nervous laugh, might only be the tip of something far greater. Whispers in industry circles suggest that the director is planning a shocking twist that could change everything fans think they know about Jaime Dornan and Caitriona Balfe's characters. Some even claim that the film won't just be a story about secrets and love, but a meta-exploration of fame, betrayal, and the cost of living under the spotlight. For now, the world waits. Cameras will roll, red carpets will be laid, and the moment will come when the first trailer finally drops. Until then, Hollywood holds its breath. Will this project become the defining masterpiece of a generation, or the most daring gamble in years? One thing is certain: when Dornan and Balfe step into the same frame, nothing will ever be the same again. In a shocking and unexpected twist, Hollywood was thrown into chaos when two world-famous names, Jaime Dornan and Caitriona Balfe, officially announced that they would be joining hands in a brand new project. The news spread like wildfire, instantly becoming the spotlight of the international press. For years, fans had whispered about the possibility of these two icons sharing the screen, but it always seemed like nothing more than wishful thinking. Now the dream has finally become reality, and the industry is trembling at the sheer potential of this collaboration. Jaime Dornan, the heartthrob who shook audiences worldwide with his unforgettable roles in a string of hit films, and Caitriona Balfe, the magnetic star who defined an era with Outlander, are stepping into the same frame. Instead of vague speculation or fleeting rumors, this time it is official. They will headline a large-scale project with international ambition. Critics have already begun weighing in, predicting that this partnership could do more than just excite audiences. It may very well reset the standard for the romance thriller drama genre, which many believed had begun to stagnate. Although details of the film remain carefully guarded, whispers from behind the curtain suggest a deeply psychological and emotional thriller where Dornan and Balfe will embody two characters eternally bound by a haunting secret from the past. The tension, chemistry, and unspoken energy between them is already expected to ignite the screen with a force that audiences around the globe cannot afford to miss. The fan reaction was instant and explosive. Within minutes of the announcement, social media erupted into celebration. Outlander devotees rejoiced at seeing Caitriona paired with another global star, while Dornan's admirers declared this would be the role to propel him back into the absolute spotlight after a series of riskier, more challenging projects. Critics have gone so far as to call the casting decision an earthquake, with many suggesting it marks the dawn of a new era for European and Hollywood collaborations. And then, just as the news reached fever pitch, something else surfaced: a supposed behind-the-scenes video leak from the project's announcement. In it, Dornan, elegant in a perfectly tailored dark suit, stood beside Caitriona, radiant in a simple yet impossibly refined dress. But what set fans ablaze was not the clothing, it was a fleeting moment. The instant their eyes locked. Only a few seconds passed, but the gaze spoke volumes, fueling endless speculation across forums and social platforms. Many fans dubbed it a cinematic look, the kind of unspoken electricity that can only mean one thing: the on-screen chemistry is going to be unforgettable. Then came the moment that truly broke the internet: a playful exchange during an interview. When asked about working with Caitriona, Dornan leaned toward her with a grin and joked, "I'm just worried my wife will get jealous if I spend too much time on set with her." The audience burst out laughing. Without missing a beat, Caitriona responded with grace and wit, "Don't worry, I'll make sure everything stays at the level of art." The lighthearted banter was clipped, shared, and memed thousands of times on Twitter within hours. Adding fuel to the fire, costume-fitting photos also slipped into the public eye. Dornan, exuding a cold yet mysterious allure, stood alongside Caitriona, whose strong, striking presence was softened only by the emotions visible in her eyes. Just a handful of still images, but enough to convince both fans and critics that this was not just another blockbuster. This had the makings of a cinematic masterpiece. American outlets hailed it as the biggest casting coup of the year, while the European press declared when Dornan and Balfe join forces, Hollywood stops breathing. The sheer magnitude of their influence reaches far beyond the film industry itself. They are cultural icons, and their union is redefining modern storytelling. Behind the curtain, rumors continued to swirl. Insiders whispered that the project was reshaped specifically for these two stars. One screenwriter reportedly revealed that the female lead had not been written for Caitriona at all. But when she expressed interest, the team swiftly reworked key details and even altered the setting to showcase her unparalleled depth. Dornan's character, initially cold and minimalistic, was rewritten with layered psychology and complexity perfectly aligned with his strengths. The producer, according to The Hollywood Reporter, even boosted the budget by nearly 30%, an unprecedented move just to maximize the chemistry between the leads. Several major sequences originally planned for Hollywood sets were moved to authentic European locations to deepen the realism and emotional weight. As one critic put it, "It's rare to see an entire production bend itself around two stars." But for Dornan and Balfe, the risk is worth everything. Inevitably, the wildfire of speculation turned personal. Romance rumors began dominating online spaces. Fans debated endlessly, was the connection between Jaime and Caitriona truly just acting, or was something real sparking off camera? Both remained diplomatically silent. Dornan brushed off questions with a cryptic remark, "Let the film speak for us." The ambiguity only made audiences more desperate for answers. If the project succeeds as predicted, it will not only elevate both careers but could also redefine the trajectory of international cinema. Leaked snippets of the supposed script only heightened the frenzy. According to rumors, Dornan plays a powerful businessman with a dark, guilty past, while Balfe embodies a relentless investigative journalist determined to expose the truth. The twist. Their fates were entwined long before the story begins, making every confrontation between them crackle with tension. Descriptions of pivotal scenes left fans breathless. A climactic face-off in a shadowed room where Balfe's character clutches a confidential document as Dornan enters his gaze, a dangerous cocktail of fear and power. A heart-stopping dilemma where Dornan's character must choose between love and the exposure of a devastating secret. And the most talked-about detail, an unexpected kiss born not of romance, but of desperation layered with tears, anger, and longing. Fans declared it the scene that would break the internet. Fan communities quickly took over, spinning elaborate theories and even writing fan fiction with alternate endings. Some envisioned a tragic finale where both characters pay for the sins of the past. Others hoped for a bittersweet resolution where love survives even as secrets remain buried. The global press weighed in, with one outlet declaring, "If the leaked script proves accurate, this may be the most gripping film of the decade, equal parts thriller, romance, and psychological drama." With Dornan and Balfe at the center, every frame will detonate like a cinematic explosion. But as with every storm in Hollywood, the focus inevitably shifted to those closest to the stars. Amelia Warner, Dornan's wife, and Sam Heughan, Caitriona's longtime Outlander co-star, were suddenly pulled into the whirlwind. Amelia, ever composed, responded in an interview with quiet dignity, "Jaime has a gift for making every role real. I think audiences will see that he and Caitriona can create something extraordinary together." Yet her poised words were accompanied by an expression that many interpreted as more complex. Was it subtle pride or the shadow of jealousy? Online forums dissected her every glance. Meanwhile, Sam Huhan offered his own reaction on a talk show, balancing praise with challenge. I've seen Caitriona achieve the impossible on screen. If she does it this time with Jaime Dornan, I'll be proud. But I'll also be a very tough critic. His statement, half supportive and half competitive, only fueled curiosity. Was he truly comfortable watching Caitriona's chemistry with another man? The media wasted no time stirring the pot. Headlines screamed, Amelia Warner secretly worried will Jaime and Caitriona's chemistry cross the line. Outlander fans joined the fun, creating viral memes of Sam watching the new film trailer with a whiskey in hand, smiling outwardly, but tormented inside. What began as a casting announcement has now become the epicenter of Hollywood drama. A story not just about a film, but about passion, rivalry, speculation, and the irresistible magnetism of two stars whose every move is watched, dissected, and adored by millions. But perhaps the real story is not what the cameras capture, nor what the press speculates. Somewhere behind those guarded studio doors, behind every glance and every silence, lies a secret even bigger than the script itself. Fans keep asking, is this just another film, or the beginning of something that will blur the line between art and reality? No one has the answer yet. What we do know is this. When the first scene is finally revealed to the world, when Jaime Dornan and Caitriona Balfe step into character for the very first time on screen, audiences won't just be watching a movie. They'll be witnessing a storm, a collision of two worlds, and maybe, just maybe, a truth that no one is ready for. And so the question lingers in the air, heavy and irresistible. Is this only fiction or the start of a legend Hollywood will never forget?